friends, let us welcome back to our channel. So that is Point Out. So as a part of ncert series, so we have completed few chapters. Okay, we have studied about the constitution, then we studied about the understanding secularism, then we proceeded to the judiciary. So in that way we completed 7 chapters, and today we are moving to the new chapter. So that is law and social justice. Okay, so this is the last chapter of the political science class 8th, that is law and social justice. Okay, so in today in this from this chapter majorly we are going to term the small basic topics. So that is, what is the law? Okay, what is the law? What is law? Then we are going to understand the importance of the law. Okay, importance of law, and how state was involved in the actions, okay, in the problems of the people, and the laws were introduced, especially minimum wage law. Minimum wage law. So today we are going to learn these topics. But before going to learn this, so let us discuss the last chapter. Okay, last chapter. So that is public facilities. So it's just a recap. So we understood that is what is public facilities. Okay, what is public facilities? So public facilities is nothing but they are the basic needs. For everyone, they are the basic needs to lead a dignity of life, to lead a decent life. So such as electricity is the most needed, next food supply, further education, health facilities, and so in this way they are the basic things to lead a dignity of life. But what actually happened is, so the richer people were sorry friends, but what actually happening is the richer people were accessing more because of their financial power. They not only accessing how much they for them sufficient, but they were accessing more than required. Okay, more than required. And some people were storing at godowns to increase the demand of the materials. Then they will start their business plans. So in this process, poor people were exploiting. They are missing their dignity of life. They are missing their decent life. Because of that, they feeling themselves as inferior. Okay, they feeling themselves as inferior. They becoming fear to question them, to raise their voice. Because the richer people did in such a way that these people should wanted to dependent on them, such that they don't ask them, they don't question them. So in this way, they are exploiting. So to avoid such conflicts and to issues. So according to our constitution, so everyone should want to get equal rights and right to live. Okay. So state should wanted to provide the public facilities, so to avoid that differences and conflicts. But in our democratic India, so we are moving. In this process we are moving. So I don't say that we completely succeeded 100%. No, absolutely a big no. But we are developing. Okay, we are developing. We are decreasing that rationality. So in economical status, regarding caste, and regarding resources access, everyone. So in every aspect, so everyone is trying very hard. So to remove that differences. Okay, to remove that differences. But currently the state should wanted to involve and it wanted to introduce more laws to provide the public facilities. So this is all about the last class. And today we are discussing the laws and social justice. Okay, laws and social justice. Okay, first we need to understand what is law. We have already studied. Okay, so law is nothing but it's a set of rules and regulations such that everyone should wanted to follow. So irrespective of discrimination, and it was introduced by the state. Okay, introduced by the state. So why they will introduce? Because to run the state safely, peacefully, and to provide the unity and harmony. Okay, so laws is nothing but they are the set of rules and regulations such that everyone should wanted to follow and introduced by the state. Okay, so now let's see with an example. Okay, example. So the example is, suppose you are traveling on a road. Okay, you are traveling on a motorcycle on road. Suddenly red light was glowed. Will you wait or will you move forward? Absolutely you will stop. So some other exceptions, but according to the law, absolutely you people will stop when the rules are strict. Okay. So why this is taking place? Because it's the law to provide the safe for everyone, peaceful harmony for everyone, those who are traveling on that road. So this is the importance of the law. Okay, so we understood about the what is law, then we understood about the importance of the law. Now let's see the minimum wage law. So, but before going to that, we need to understand the story of a shirt. Okay, story of a shirt. So I think it was described at 7th class political science book. So the story of shirt is nothing but the cotton producers will produce. So they are the farmers. So farmers use it to grow the cotton crops. And they use it to sell for the mediocres. So in Telugu we termed it as Madhyavarti. Okay, Madhyavarti. So they use it to sell for them. Then they use it to another people. So it will interlink to one another. Before it is reaching to the final person, it was involving in the so much of complex process. So producers are going to produce and weavers will work further. Exporters will export, and in this process many mediators will involve, and at the market there were salespersons. Okay, sales personalities. So in this complex process, at every step exploitation will take place. Okay, at every step exploitation will take. So at every step exploitation will take place. So to eradicate that, laws were introduced by the state. So why the people were exploiting? Because they only know, they are intensively work at the fields to provide to fulfill our belly, but they don't know the knowledge regarding marketing skills, regarding finance. They don't know bargaining skills. So these market people, so they develop the fear in the minds of the farmers in such a way that, so if they don't sell, your crop is going to forbid. Sorry, it will spoil. Okay. So if they don't sell for them, it will spoil. So in such a way, they cultivate in the minds of the people. So because of that fear, so people used to sell the crop for them, even though they were exploiting. So to avoid such conflict and issues, government introduced the laws. So the best example is minimum wage law. So it was introduced majorly to protect workers and private industry people and it is also linked to the market. Okay. So in the story of a shed, so the laws were introduced such that, so producer and customer and further no one should wanted to exploit. So in such a way they were introduced. Okay, laws were in such a way they introduced. And in this minimum wages, so the workers should don't wanted to exploit because of the private industry people. What majorly do means, so private industry people, they don't focus on the profits of the people. They always use it to exploit because of their profit. Okay, they always use it to focus on the profit. So to avoid such conflicts and issues, so the laws were introduced. So that is the minimum wage law. And regarding this in depth, so we will discuss in the next class. So this is all about the today's class. So thank you friends.